Roman Reigns, or me being upset and disrespecting Roman Reigns. I got all these angry messages, and I went, what the fuck is going on? And I Googled myself and Roman Reigns, and the first thing that popped up is this Bleacher Report article that I assume is being picked up everywhere. It says, Jimmy Smith says Roman Reigns, big muscular guy, not a fighter. The other way around, not a fighter, big muscular guy. And it had a quote of mine from my radio show all chopped up, and essentially me talking about DC as a fighter and Roman Reigns, and there's no context at all. And it said comparing fighters and performers in this way is disrespectful to both of them. What it completely leaves out, and I haven't read every article, so I don't know, maybe some of them do. I was asked if DC would take on Brock Lesnar in WWE now, because obviously DC, the guest referee at Extreme Rules, and Brock's there. And what I had said was no, because they don't look like they should be in the same ring. Because visually, DC doesn't look like he can take on Brock Lesnar. And that is a huge part of the WWE, because it's performance and can this guy look like he can beat this other guy. Now, DC beats Brock Lesnar in a fight, in my opinion, even in both of their respective primes. But I said visually it doesn't work. Like Cain Velasquez didn't really work against Brock Lesnar. You know, it just, the MMA side of it, just, it doesn't make sense. So what I had said was, Roman Reigns looks like a monster. That's why it works when he's in there with Brock Lesnar in that biggest WrestleMania main event. This guy's a great performer, all this stuff. But your actual ability to fight doesn't necessarily translate to a WWE audience. They're not going to go, whoa, DC's a badass. They're going to go, who's this smaller heavyweight with a dad bod? Why is he taking on this guy who looks like a He-Man doll in real life? So what they totally left out was I was asked a question about, will we see DC versus Brock Lesnar? And I said no, because so much of it in the WWE is visual. It's performance. It's how does Roman Reigns look? Not how well can he fight. That has nothing to do with it. So that was the context in which I said that. Was people were asking me about DC and Brock Lesnar. And there's this like disconnect between fighting ability and the ability to look like you can fight, which is what the WWE is about. Big, huge, monstrous looking guys. It looks amazing, and that's what they do. You know, so it was kind of funny, but I felt the need to respond to that because I think it's kind of hilarious. So anyway, I have no idea if Roman Reigns can fight in real life, but he's not a professional fighter at all. And he doesn't need to be. He's a performer. And another thing that's kind of funny is people have these ideas that an MMA locker room and a pro wrestling locker room are really different. Really different. People act like they're these testosterone-fueled monsters backstage at WWE. Maybe they were in the 70s and 80s and, you know, back in kayfabe days when, you know, they were supposed to somehow project this kind of toughness. They're performers. They're really not, you know, in each other's faces. There's none of that. They're discussing matches and everybody's like really relaxed. So anyway, it's very, very interesting, the people that confuse these things. But yeah, that was the context in which I said Roman Reigns isn't a fighter. Is Roman Reigns looks amazing and he cuts a great promo and he's an amazing performer, and that visual of him and Brock and WrestleMania, that's what makes it work. DC just has the ability to actually fight, but he doesn't look like it, and that's what I think would prevent a future DC Brock Lesnar match. Now you know.